Yeah, it's easy to learn if you're okay with failing, which is, you know, in many ways, one of the chief ways we learn.
Filter low.
Really? Is it? Are you just telling me fibs? You're telling me fibs once again. No, you're not really. That one is kind of getting low. I should probably build a, you know, I've been saying I should probably build it for 1,000,000 years. Let me go ahead and build it. I need some iron frames, because this is just iron out here. Actually, no, I want some steel frames. I was told that steel is more efficient, and I believe chat, because chat would never lie to me. Never once. Not even slightly would they tell me a fib. Where is my steel? Oh, that is my steel. Am I out of... I'm not out of iron. That's a lie. Someone has stolen my iron. Give me back my iron. Oh, it's there. Oh, that's going to keep getting me every single time. The fact that you have... With the stackers, you have to pull the lever the last time to get it. Ah! Frame. Steel frames, please. Go ahead and make me a couple. I find stationing is deeply, deeply satisfying. Building complex systems from the ground up in a really granular way that no other game really has. Come Stitch, that is a really good way of describing Stationeers, yeah. It's a very granular way of building. And it's one of the things I love about Space Station 13, which this game does draw no small amount of inspiration from. This game is infinitely more playable than Space Station 13. Though Space Station 13, you know, to be fair, for what it's trying to do, is doing a really good job of it. Let's bring that out as well, so I know where my stuff is when I grab it. Or when I'm looking for it, rather. Also, thank you very much, Dragon M5. That was really kind of you. Diolch yn fawr iawn for that gift sub there. And yet another login with a 34 months. My lord. Thank you so much for the support, peeps. It means more than you know. Alright, there we are. I'm going to need 2 more steel frames, otherwise that's just going to irritate me. 2 more steel frames, then 8 steel plates. Oh, actually, no, I've got all the steel plates. I just need 2 more steel frames. Uh-oh. Incoming storm. Okay, that's fine. I'm very glad to now understand what that's trying to tell me. Or rather have a way of seeing what's coming. Let's use the welder quickly before I have to duck inside. Eventually I will pull up all of the iron frames that I've got around the base. Recycle them. For the little bit of iron that I'll get back. Due to the greater efficiency of using steel for my building materials. I want to make... what was it? Recycler? Recycler, yeah. Kit recycler comes from the auto lathe for iron and... Wow, it's super cheap. That is not what I meant to do. Take a while. And the granularity absolutely helps. You can get quite a ways by just doing a checklist and doing thing 1, then thing 2, then thing 3, then thing 4. Yeah. And many of the bigger systems are also quite optional. Yeah, no, that's one of the things that... I know the way I'm playing, especially the moment I start getting into, like, coding, I almost feel people's eyes glazing over. But this is... I'm doing this because I can, not because I must. And I really, really... want to stress that. I do it because I find that fun. If it isn't something that you would find fun, it is in no way something you have to do. And I think that is a really important point. Okay, this is actually quite decent. I want to position this back a bit. There we are. Yeah, that lines up better with everything else. Do I want to, though? Because it looks like the output point doesn't line up in the same way the other things do. Huh, interesting. Do I want this to stack? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but this gives reagent mix, doesn't it? I think it does. Yeah, I'm fairly certain the recycler gives you back reagent mix. So this is a good candidate for having a stacker there, and then just stacking all of the reagent mix together so that I can then put it in a centrifuge, I would say. Like, does it always give reagent mix, though? Because if sometimes it doesn't, then that's going to break what I'm trying to do. I'll just need another stacker for my tools. I'll probably move this eventually so it just feeds directly into a centrifuge. Did I have more shoots? Oh, I did. Oh. Yay me. But let me through. Okay. So, if I were to do this... Okay, that's already a 50. How much can... I imagine reagent mix can only stack to 50. But if I put that in there, turn this on... I bet that's going to just dump its stuff in here. Oh. Why did that... Oh, no! No! I can actually stack that myself. Look, okay, I know this is such a lazy way of getting it into a stacker. I don't care. Why has that got 4 things of reagent mix in it? Huh. Has that not gone through?
Airtag critical.
Why is it saying there's only 4? Oh, there we go. I'm confused by that. I'm sincerely confused. Either way, though. The reason why I built that is so I can get rid of these. And a lot of other stuff, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm probably not going to need that. Let me not stick the welding torch in there. In fact, you know what? The first thing I should do, take this bloody canister of effectively fuel. It is a bomb. Make no mistake, chat. That is a bomb. It might not look like a bomb to you, but to my trained eyes, it is, in fact, a bomb. Also, I am possibly dying of thirst now. Let me go. I am actually definitely dying of thirst. Yeah, my health was actually going down. How can someone be the game's really It frustrates me to no end how exaggerated it is. Even if we account for the difference in day length going on right now, okay? Even if we account for that. Ooh. 3 tomatoes. Oh, my tomato plants! Yes! Also, that should not be venting. Oops. Well, that is a thing that happened. There, you can now shut up. That is definitely a thing that happened, though. Okay, well, my tomatoes are ready. I could cook them and I could pop them in there, but I'd need a can for that. Which means I need to go back outside. Storm just arrived. Fine. Oh, no, it hasn't. That's a lie. Hello, the recycler only gives back 50% of the resources. Oh, damn it. Okay, that explains the problem then. I was popping things in there because I assumed it would just go all the way through. Oh, that's a shame. So I probably just burnt off a load of useful reagent stuff. Poop. Oh, well, it's a thing that happened, unfortunately. I mean, for these busted down filters, though, there's no reason for me to have these. I may as well let those get gathered in. There we go. We've now got 18 reagent mix in there. I'm probably going to break down a lot of these. Like the air conditioner I don't need. This I don't need anymore. Or want even. See how this goes. Now getting up to the level where it's probably going to spit out some reagents. So I'm going to wait on playing around with that one since we've got a storm inbound. What was it that I was going to do next? I wanted cans. Not cabs. Cans. Empty cans. Steel in an autolathe. Make 2. Actually, let's make 3. Never mind, I made 4. I can count. Well, poop. Okay, well, I'll remind me that my steel is currently in the autolathe. Everything else turned off. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I guess we're just hanging out in here now then. These can go as well. I'll just stack them for now. Oh, and feeding it single balls of reagent mix was causing it to dispense sub 1 gram amounts, which effectively deleted them. Right, okay. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Demonwork said, so I started a moon run to check a couple of things, and it's absolutely confirmed my opinion that Moon is harder than Mars. I'm certainly feeling that Mars is being very kind to me, let's put it that way. I am not struggling in the ways that I was expecting to struggle. Right. Now, we are going to want, for the canning machine, tomato soup. 5 cooked tomatoes and 1 empty can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Now, if I recall correctly, unfortunately, this needs to have the tomatoes one at a time, otherwise it kills them. And it makes me sad, but it is what it is. Don't re-cool my tomatoes. Floor food! Rattler Andy says, yeah, no freezing gases on Mars. How do you mean? I mean, the gases are quite cold. Oh, do you mean as in literally you're not having to deal with gases freezing? Because, yeah, the atmosphere out there make sure the gases can't realistically go below a certain temperature. Which is rather nice of them, really, when you think about it. Also, why is my helmet on? Oh, I'm burning through my ear. So that's 5 cooked tomatoes. Let me just double check. 5 cooked tomatoes, 1 empty can. How does one do this? Oh. Right, so I put in the can. I put in the ingredients. What have I done? Do I put the can up there as well? Hmm. Oh, close the handle. Aha! Can of soup! We have upgraded our food source. I'm totally gonna gobble you down. Problem is I'm just not gonna eat this soup nearly as fast as I'm able to produce it. 1 tomato. Finally gonna pop these back in their growth stages. 1 tomato. 1, 2, and 3. And you've got 3 spare tomatoes. I really wish I could just put them all in there in one go. Ugh, vexing. Am I right in this that I do sincerely have to put them in one at a time, otherwise it breaks it? You suck. Two. And if you tried and leave the can in the bottom of the package, that would have also deleted your tomatoes. Oh. That's unfortunate. I'm very glad that that didn't happen to us. Is there no easier way of doing this? Build an advanced cooker. Okay. This is now full of gubbins that I don't need. You're going to go out to the recycler. And I guess... Can I see how much is in here? Will it tell me in any way? Before I put things in there? It does, but... Okay. What's the but? Automated oven. What do you need for an automated oven? I've got all of these things. I will be streaming... Well, I don't know if I'll be streaming DSP when the update drops, but we are going to be playing that. I might even... Ooh, I don't know. Committing to a series of DSP, it can be take or leave in terms of viewership on YouTube, but maybe we'll do a series. Because if I do a series, then I'm going to be cutting out the wait. If I do a stream, then you're going to have to wait with me. But how big is the automated oven then? And how does it work? What do I do with it? Looks like I slot things in one side and it comes out the other. Tier 1... What? Okay. Bread loaf. Muffins? What? It's just like an auto lathe for food, so I can just stick 5 tomatoes in one side and they all come out as 5 cooked tomatoes. How can anyone live at such speed? What convenience. Madness. I love it. We're going to go build one. Is there anything else I want to take out? I want to take out you. Is there anything else I want to take out? Now that I can. Anything that I'm not going to use is coming out and being recycled. Tank connector. Actually, the tank connector can stay in here. Portable generator. No. No, you'll come with me. I want your bits. Burns are doing well. Actually, I should take a drink before I go. I feel like I'm basically never going to run out of food at this point. Assuming that, I don't explode my base and lose all my crops. That would be very sad. And food doesn't spoil. It's refrigerated. Wait. So, before I accept that this is the best machine ever in the universe, riddle me this, chat. When you tell me that things don't expire inside it, do you mean while it's powered? And should I not power it, all of a sudden, it's going to be kicking out an awfully large amount of materials that are going to be decaying inside? Last major patch, only tin food doesn't expire. You know what? I kind of like that. Realism in my simulation? Oh, I actually didn't take it as far as I thought it was. I'll keep the furnace for now. You're coming with me. You're coming with me. Never going to use you again. I have no need for such an explodey boy. Definitely don't need an arc furnace. I'm going to keep the portable scrubber, though. I'm back. Yeah, it's a decent amount of reagent mix there. Yeah, just don't try to don't try to eject raw food. It'll delete it. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the automated oven, you don't... nothing spoils inside, but if you try to take raw food out, it gets deleted. Still, that's not too bad. That isn't too bad, honestly. Right, where do I make one of those marvellous things? Electronics printer, steel concentrate and solder. Didn't need chat to remind me this time, for once. Solder, concentrate. Copper and gold. Yeah, make me one of these, please. Electronics printer tier 2, yeah. Sorry if I said tier 1, that was just me misspeaking, not me misunderstanding. What's the pressure? 16.6. You know what? Maybe I should put a digital analyzer on here so I can just look down and see the temperature in the tank. Might actually be better. Yeah, I'm going to have to print one of those. Probably here, incidentally. You're a big boy. Now, what things you need? I need 2 iron sheets and a screwdriver. And probably I'm going to want everything in the hydraulic pipe bender, I'm thinking. I could be wrong, though. Actually, have a look. I may have just taken all of this out for no gain. Where do I make the digital pipe analyzer? Pipe analyzer. It's the hydraulic pipe bender. So iron, gold, and electrum. We can make that happen. I hate the 50-watt power cost on pipe analyzers. It adds up. Oh. Right. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. Stop. Whatever you were doing, I refuse for you to do any more of it. Ah, crap. It seems that my refusal was denied. Okay, fine. I guess I got a spare. Thank you. Right. I mean, this is free for me, effectively, but I could always just turn the pipe analyzer on when I want it to be on. I'm fairly certain. I could be wrong about that, of course. get this hooked in. One of the things, as much as, you know, and I love playing around with the more coding-focused stuff, but there's so much to do that involves no coding whatsoever. I mean, this gives me, you know, I have to read this and turn it on to have a look, whereas I could probably see the other one from a distance, but... So, 747 Kelvin isn't bad. $111 mole of carbon dioxide. How many mole of oxygen does a human consume in a day? So that I have an idea of how much oxygen we actually have in there. I want some more logic circuits, but I'll get to those in a second. Yeah, let's go and set this up. You are a big boy. Okay. Thinking I kind of want... Oh, I'm almost going to want an access point to get into this. I could possibly have this just there, but I wouldn't be able to have the batteries hooked up to it then. Need to run that power another route. No, I think what we'll do is we'll just pull this pipe back a little bit. Turn that off for a second. Yep. I want 2 of these. The other nice thing is that now I've got an electric welder. I don't have to worry about using my welder in a atmospherically sealed environment. I'm not introducing any toxins to the atmosphere through welding, which is very bloody nice. Alright, contents doesn't list anything. Automated oven. So I just pick what I want. Oh, that's amazing. French fries, what's involved in that? Just oil, potatoes. What's involved in getting oil? I don't know. Tomatoes. Perfect. Charge it down. Okay. This is amazing. I no longer need this, which means I could perhaps go for the upgraded packager. In fact, if I did that, I'd kind of want to change their places, I suppose. Ugh. But I don't need the microwave anymore. So I can dispose of this and maybe replace that with something else. Cleaning up house. Ferns are doing well. They've got some fern seeds. I should collect these. I could collect the ferns too if I really wanted to, but honestly, I just want the seeds. So I will harvest the ferns only because I can then get more seeds out of them by replanting them. Now, Lolash did say that it's 3 tiles from this. Would that mean that I would be able to shift this down by 1 and have another row of hydroponics running here and still within the light range of this? I think it might. Because realistically, I need to convert more of this CO2 into oxygen, really. That being said, actually, they're doing a good job of converting it. Now all we need is a way to automate farm. That would be a Harvey, yeah. That's true. I could put the sensor and circuitry outside. I like having it inside though, but you know what? That isn't a bad idea. Could even have the sensor up there, maybe. I could have the sensor and circuitry on the roof, just underneath one of the panels. Because I never need to touch this now it's there. That's not a bad suggestion. That is not a bad suggestion, actually. So that's more work than I really think we need right now. I think getting another 5 hydroponics basins in is super useful, and I can do that more or less immediately. I need more cabling though. I'd also like a volume pump to pull all of the water out there if I could, but it's fine. Oh, the grow light range is vaguely circular. It's not a rectangle. Ah. Ron and Bunny, that is really, really useful. Thank you so much for that information. That is going to be a great help for my planning. I could just go and grind this down, I guess, into biomass. Is there any reason for me to allow the ferns and stuff to decay before throwing it in the recycler? Asking for a friend. Five by 6 rectangles. So, and this is what? 3? A tile is 3 by 3? That's only too long. So when you say 5 by 6, is this in the 5 configuration correctly? So basically you're just saying that I can have one more row on that side and 2 more rows on this side? Would that be correct? Or am I wrong about that? Because it seemed like when I had hydroponics over here, they were in darkness. Trying to maximize my growth potential. The short side of the light is the short side of the rectangle. So this is the short side of the light? That's backwards. Ah! Ugh. It's a shame it isn't super obvious one way or t'other. Oh well, it's not something that we need to puzzle about right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. This can be turned back on though. See what the temperature was like. It'll go up to 21°C, but that should very quickly cool it back down again. Sure, let me just allow you. There you go. Should be able to post a link now. Just going to quickly have a look at this. Glow light top down. Oh, that's very, very interesting. That is super interesting. Now, the question I have, though, is where is the entry point? Is it just the power? Probably the power. So on the power is the short side, and then the far side with the data point, which is there, I think, is the long side. You just position myself in a bit of a better position to be able to look at this. So from here, this tile it's above, and the next tile are fine. And it could actually go one tile further. So really, over here should have been fine. I wonder why it wasn't. Because I definitely didn't have luck with it. Because by that, this should be in light, but it wasn't registering as in light before. Likewise over here. I'm curious. Well, I can go and print out some more hydroponics pods, I guess, and see what they can do. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to have my actual food be flanked by ferns. Sure, I'll give this a shot. I'll go and print out 6 more hydroponics basins, and we'll just see what this can do. I'm fine with that. I may as well quickly hydrate before I go back out.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Uh-oh.
Low pressure. Pressure critical.
Helps if I...
Critical.
In my defense... There is no defense, actually. That was just dumb. Once again, I'm just weaning myself off my crippling addiction to air. Little by little, you know? Little by little. Glorious. I should have a sign in my airlock that says, "Close your helmet." Yes, I should. I should actually, if I get the hard suit, what I might do is make it so I can't enter my airlock with my helmet being closed. Not automatically close. Well, actually, I could set it to automatically close my helmet if I enter my airlock. Oh, the things I'm going to be able to do with the hard suit. But, God damn it. I feel like a dumb. Because I am. Right, let's get 6 more hydroponics trays. Some iron for this. I have not got nearly enough iron. Oh, enough for 1. That means we're not doing that then. I bet we're going to need iron for this as well. No, steel, copper, and solder. Steel, copper, solder. Print me one of these. Then I'm going to want the IC10 chip. Golden electrum as well. Good night, Drop Table. You have a good night, buddy. Thank you so much for dropping by. Really enjoyed having you in chat tonight. I should note that the wiki is somewhat infamous for being spotty in terms of keeping up with updates. I am not aware of a change to the glow light radius, but if you have done tests... okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. Thank you for the warning. Right then. I'll honestly just pop this down here for now. I'm going to need some more cable. Thinking about it. A lot of it at that. About as much as it's able to produce for me. Oh, I also need to go up and repair the... You know what, I'm just going to let it print all of that as cable. I need to repair my solar panels. I'm assuming that this will use a proportional amount of duct tape for the repairs. Yep. Whee. Thank you. That's one job done. Now, is there a klaxon? Tannoy? Ika? Ah, oh. Oh, I probably spelled klaxon wrong. My bad. Kit speaker, I'm going to guess. Kit speaker. Gold, copper, and steel in the electronics printer. Do I have enough for it? I do. Get one of those. Bunk. Now, how does this hook up? Be the ghosted image so I can read it a bit better. There you go. Volume and snoo? Tend to know what it means by that, but sure. Oh, right, okay. Oh, music. Let's not have music. Warning, alert, storm. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's pop her up at maximum volume. Okay, tonk. So what is this actually called? Klaxon speaker, flashing light. Alright. So, I'm going to want the weather station, D1. Oh my lord, this is going to be everything. Yeah, I want weather station on D1 though. And I want the flashing light. Then I want the speaker. Okay. D1, 0, 1, and 2, all set. You know what? I know everything I need for this, so let me go inside and I can breathe in. I can do this with my helmet off, preserve a little bit of oxygen.
Air tank low.
Good note. Air tank can go off for now. Helmet open. Let's have a look then. So, clear this. Alias. Sensor. D0. Alias. Light D1. Alias. Klaxon. Is that how you spell Klaxon? I do apologize for my inability to remember how to spell things. Now, we want main. What were the readings on the weather station? Let's have a look at that. I read mode. Oh, next weather event time. So, if mode is... What I want to do is I want to check whether it changes mode. Oh, there's a pause button in there, is there? Oh, that's actually quite useful. Next weather event time is read. So I just basically want to check if there is no storm, or well, actually, if mode is anything but storm, the flashing light should show. And then the klaxon should announce that there is a storm incoming. How many ticks? How many ticks are there per second in this? Oh, this is actually quite cool. Malfunctioning... Oh, wow. Halt, who goes there? This is awesome. Oh, I like it. Oh, this is actually pretty awesome. I like this a lot, actually. Now, how... I'm assuming on will make it issue the alert. Play over 50 announcements and sound depending on your logic setup. Set the mode to select the output. But how... Like, is it just a continuous alert that it plays? Does it just keep going? Because it just has on. The sound alert, volume mode. I'm assuming this is mode, yeah. Read and write there and read and write here. There's also volume. Oh, sound alert. So I'm going to want to send... what do I send to sound alert? 1, I guess, and 0 if not. Okay. Alright, let's go back into editing this. Can I pause it? Oh, that's so useful. Though, it doesn't give you any sound, so you know what? I'm going to leave that going. Alias... storm incoming. R0. an alias storm time to R1. Right. Well, let's just try and get something simple to work for now. So load into storm incoming from sensor mode. And then want it to branch helps if I could type. Shall I see if it is equal? So branch to the alert if it's anything higher than 0. What was that? BGE. Oh no, that's actually equal to. Well, I could put it as 1, honestly. But greater than is better. Branch greater than. If storm incoming is greater than 0, then I guess sound alert. Otherwise, I want to make sure the klaxon and the light are turned off. So, set to light. Now the logic type of the light, I guess on, is storm incoming. And set the klaxon sound alert. Storm incoming. Yield. Then jump to main. There we go. Can't hear music anyway. Can you not hear the little rumble of the sounds in the background? Oh, okay. Let me quickly upgrade those a little bit. Let me dial them up. Well, not that there's any music, but actually sound effects is as high as it's going to go. Maybe I won't be able to help that. Sorry. Just dial up the game sounds just a tad. And I'm totally going to blame you if this now blows out people's ears when there's a storm. Alright, there you go. And in sound alert, I want to make sure that... I mean, at this point, I guess I could just turn on to 1. Because storm incoming could be 2. So I could just set... move. No, I want to keep that as a useful thing. So I'll just... set it to 1. So set light on 1. Now, I would probably want a clock so that the sound alert wasn't playing constantly. If there's 2 yields per tick, then I could just make a little timer. Now, what data does it get from next weather event, I wonder? Because what I could do is I could read the next weather event, and depending on if it's measuring in seconds or in ticks, I could then use a modulo, assuming that I can... Well, I can calculate that anyway, even if it doesn't have a function for it. So it does it on every certain thing. Time in seconds.